Hey guys, how you doing? It's Art from Art's Model Trains. So I have a Lionel Legacy engine here that I got for less than $100, and I want to talk to you about how I budgeted for trains to pull that off. All right, so these are my tips. They obviously don't work for everybody, but there's a couple things I do. First, if I pre-order or I'm thinking about buying an engine, I have a specific savings account set up. I mean, interest rates are at what, 4.5% now on an average savings account. I have a specific savings account set up that's actually labeled trains in my bank's website. And what I do is I take the number of months I expect for the pre-order to come in. So I ordered some box cars. They're coming in later this year. I had about 12 months to budget for it. Took the cost of those box cars divided by 12, and I automatically sweep that money out of my main checking account into that savings account every month to make up for the cost of those box cars that are coming at the end of the year. And I do the same thing for all my pre-orders. That's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I know a lot of people use Google. I actually use Bing to do my search engines searches. And Bing has a cashback option. So if you search through Bing and then make a purchase on certain websites through Bing, like I think Gap is in there, other things like that, you actually get cash back. And I accumulated about $100 in cash back over 2 years of doing like Christmas and birthday presents through Bing as a search engine. And I put that $100 towards this engine. And then the other thing is look at the websites you're buying from. I buy a lot from trains.com. They have a rewards program. I'm not sure if other websites do, but pay attention to that because the rewards program on trains.com allows you to turn the points into cash, and then you could put that towards back into purchases. So I put $100 from Trains rewards into this engine. So this was a $260 engine, Lionel Legacy, that I got $100 in cash back from Bing, $100 from trains.com. I got it for $60 plus tax and shipping. I mean, that's an incredible deal. I'm sure there's other tips and tricks, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So throw it in the comments below what you guys do to budget for your trains. But that was my big kind of aha moment. The other thing I do sometimes, actually, now that I think about it, is credit card rewards. Sometimes you could take credit card rewards and turn those into gift cards and use that to offset just everyday purchases. And then I take that money that I would have used $100 at the grocery store or Target or something like that and throw that into my savings account. All right, so enough about how I save money and how I budget for trains. Let's talk about this engine. This is a Lionel Legacy Lion Master SD70. It's from a New York Central freight set. So I got it on trains.com. It's a set breakup. So it was a set that I believe was made in around 2010. A legacy freight set for New York Central. It had, I think, if I remember correctly, a couple of box cars, a tank car, and something else with it, plus a caboose. This is only the engine. I didn't get the rest of the set. It does not come with the box because it was a set. There was no box for this as well. So that obviously knocked the price down a little bit on trains.com, but still $260 for a legacy engine is a great deal. This engine, what I really like about this engine is what really caught my eye is it has not only all the regular legacy features, right? So, great speed control, great smoke, great sound, all that kind of stuff. The crew figures in there, great details. The one thing I really liked about it is it has road-specific details. Road-specific crew talk. This is something that I have experienced a couple times in engines I've purchased that ended up being broken and had to go back to trains.com, and unfortunately were not fixable. So this is the first one in my collection, and it's fantastic. It just adds that little bit extra to like the experience as you're running the train. And I have some other legacy engines. There's one back there, an SD90, I think that one is. And I have the Consolidation, New York Central Consolidation from last year catalog. I think it was volume 1. I know they're rerunning them again this year. And those have great sounds, but there's just something special about hearing the road number and the road name included in the conversation. It really adds a little bit extra to it. So that was one of the things that kind of really drew me to this. All right. So enough of me yapping about my budgeting and now about the details in the engine. Let me take you guys in a little bit closer. I'll fire it up, get some of those great crew talk sounds going, and run around the layout a few times.
Dispatcher, New York Central 90. 9951 here. Can I roll? Over.
NYC 9951, you are cleared onto the main. Over.
Roger. Cleared outbound. 9951 out. NYC 9951 here. Can I roll? Over.
No 9951, please stand by. Over.
Roger. Out. Dispatcher, 9951 here. Still have red. What's the plan? Over.
New York Central 9951, you may depart. Over.
Thank you much. All clear. 9951 out. Dispatcher, NYC 9951 here. How's the track look? Am I clear? Over.
Yes, 9951, the track is clear. Over.
Roger. 9951 out.
NYC 9951, the track is clear. Over.
Copy that. 9951 out. Here. Can I roll? Over.
New York Central 9951, you may depart. Over.
Roger. All clear. 9951 out.
New York Central 9951, the track is clear. Over.
Roger. 9951 out. Dispatcher, Air Central 9951. How's the track look? Am I clear? Over.
Yes, 9951, the track is clear. Over.
Thank you much. 9951. Thank you much.
9951, the track is clear. Over.
So thanks guys for watching. Quick little video about how I budget for model trains. Lionel Legacy Engine for less than $100. Can't beat that, right? Trains.com and a little bit of smart money movement. So hope you guys learned something from here. Please be sure to like and subscribe and make sure to comment below. How do you guys budget for your model trains? I'd love to learn more from you guys because I'm sure my tricks aren't the only ones. See you again next time.